Now that you've watched the video on adding and subtracting decimals and how to line them up, let's look at it as in a picture form. So you're going to play filling 2. So you're going to you need the hundreds grid for fill 2, and you need the game. So you need your deck of cards that are the digital cards. And what we're going to do is, if we were playing this game and I was the teacher and you were the class, who would have more if we did 7/10 plus 35 hundredths? Who would have more if you guys had 5/10 and 9/10? Well, just by looking at these, I can tell that the class would have more, because if I added these two together, I would fill one more of these. And I'm just going to take my thing and fill this one. And that would cross out one of these. So we're not talking about this one. I still have one whole one and 1, 2, 3, 4/10. So I have one whole and 4/10. Now if I look at this one over here and I take what I have here, I can add those 3 to here, so that cancels out these 3. And if I look at my answer, I would have 1, and I have 0/10 because I don't have any completely filled on this side, and 500ths. So does that look like what you think it should be? Now, we talked about, I want you to play this game, play it for about 10 minutes. The goal is to fill 2 of our grids as completely as we can. The important rule is to remember that we can't split up the decimal. We have to use the entire decimal on one grid. Look at the cards. Which card do you think I should play? Is there any card I can't play, and why or why not? So get the rule out, fill 2. I want you to play the game about 2 times. Then come back to the video and we will move on. So we talked about when we add on that very first video you watch, when you're adding or subtracting, you just line up the decimal. That is the most important thing. Now, as you can see, I have holes here, and like the video told you, you just put zeros in that hole. Now, when you're adding, it's not that important to do that, but when we get to subtracting, it will be really important to do that. So if I add this, now I can just add it straight up. Got my decimal, drop my decimal straight down, and there's my answer. Remember how my decimal, even though it's not exactly lined up, but they're all in the same place value. That's what's important. So I have one whole and 525 thousandths. So I would like you to then do pages, after you play the game, do pages 43 and 44 is homework. I want you to do that one on your own. And let me know if you're having any trouble with adding decimals.